Hello Virgo, and welcome to your November 2022 astrology. Now, we start off November in eclipse season, all right? So we like in the middle of it. On the 25th of October 2022, we had a Scorpio solar eclipse, which happened in your third house. And on the 8th of November 2022, we have an eclipse, a lunar eclipse happening in this ninth house for you. So what does that mean? The first half of November, especially with the Sun, Mercury, the solar eclipse that just happened, and Venus, you're focusing a lot on the communication. This is where secrets can come to light, especially when it comes to communication. You're focusing on healthy communication versus unhealthy communication. How can you shift the communication within your life? It's a great time for learning something new and also learning how to communicate. What communication is acceptable? What communication is unacceptable for you? Letting go and releasing communication that you feel is disempowering or belittling or making you feel less than. That's that energy that's coming through. You are shifting that energy. You can be feeling quite heavy in thought during that time. Your thoughts will be going around and round and round and round and be thinking about a lot of things, but you're also thinking and feeling at the same time very deep thoughts. Any resentments too will be lingering within your mind. It's a great time to write those feelings down so that you can burn and release them. And you'll be thinking a lot about reconnecting to people that you find that are deeper in connection. You know, with that solar eclipse that happened on the 25th, it might take out communications from your life with people that you're communicating with and bring in new people. So be open to that experience. Now, the lunar eclipse on the 9th, which is opposite this third house energy, is showing you where you are lacking freedom within your life and are feeling a bit confined. The 9th house is about travel. It's about spiritual connection to our higher self. It's where we feel free, where we feel jovial, where we feel inspired, where life comes alive. So now think about that. What is stopping you and making you feel limited? Limited even in the opportunities that you kind of receive within your life. That lunar eclipse is showing you exactly with Uranus too, and it can come out unexpectedly, where you have an epiphany of wisdom of what is limiting me. Why can't I receive that opportunity? What is limiting me? What is holding me back? What situation, what person? Remember, you've been thinking a lot about the communications and the interactions you have with people. And that is what is showing you the breakthrough with that lunar eclipse of like, I need to break free. I need to create a sense of freedom within my spirit. I want to learn something new. A lot of freedom comes from learning. A lot of freedom comes from, changing our perspective. You'll be also thinking about trips. Don't get me wrong, you will definitely be thinking about maybe traveling a bit. All of these things make us feel free. And those are the things that are coming to you with that lunar eclipse. It's showing you. It also might give you the opportunity for freedom. And the opportunity might come in an unexpected way that you didn't even think of. And it might be having to let go of a certain situation, person within your life in order to bring in this opportunity that gives you a new sense of freedom and adventure. Now, that's very intense, like I said, the first half until the 15th when Venus now moves into your fourth house. And then we have on the 17th, Mercury moving into this fourth house, 22nd, Sun in the fourth house, 23rd, new moon in the fourth house. This is about your family life, your home life. This is good for wanting to move things in the home. This is changes to your family as well. This is where you can connect with family members, bring in connection with family. Venus is showing you love within family. Mercury is wanting you to communicate with family, and it can be blood family, soul family, right? Mercury is saying take that trip, see that person that you care about, have that interaction, make your heart feel full, take care of your emotional well-being. That is so important. The Sun is giving you this boost of emotional well-being within yourself. Our emotions are so important. This is heartfelt, where your emotions emotionally get a boost so that you can feel comfortable. When your heart feels warm and comfortable, that's where all blessings come. We all want a lot of success. We all want a lot of things within our life, but this is really highlighting where you feel grateful for the space that you are creating. And that's your emotional space, right? And it's also your physical space when it comes to your home. What changes do you need to make when it comes to your home? Do you need to move home? Are you considering moving home? Are you considering decluttering your home? Are you considering moving furniture around your home? The Venus energy there too tells you to beautify your home. Make your home feel beautiful and comfortable to you. Those are the things that matter. And Mercury has you wanting to have these open, heartfelt conversations with family. Remember, you've been thinking a lot about your communication and what communication needs to change and how communication needs to happen. By the time Mercury moves there on the 17th, you'll be really wanting to speak from the heart and speak how you feel to those you care about, be it soul, family, the people that you share your heart with. Doesn't have to always be blood, and blood family too. And changes to your family will be definitely coming about, and not a negative way, in a profound way, in a good way, that is very enriching to your emotional well-being. Right? On the 23rd, Jupiter goes direct in the sign of Pisces, and that is opposite you. And that's great. It offers you opportunities from early this year until May. Anything you're working on, this now blesses you. It gives you the opportunity to reconnect to your one-on-one relationships. The people that you communicate with, you will find opportunities, compassion, understanding, and wisdom. It brings healing. And healing is about, especially when it comes to Pisces, it's surrendering and letting go, letting God. That's literally what Pisces is. It's about surrendering to healing. Acceptance is coming through when it comes to your relationships, especially. And opportunities can come from business, work, like partnering up, where you might be, partnering up with someone as an opportunity-wise way. Like, oh, maybe I need to give out my resume to this friend and it'll give me an opportunity. Get my point? Then there's another thing, or maybe put it out there where you send off your resume to people so you can relate and the opportunity comes to you. Throughout the month of November, Mars is retrograde, and it's retrograding for you in that 10th house. Changes to your career, your goals, your ambition, your goals, your ambitions, your sense of purpose, your public image too. This is where you might come across a lot of aggression and tension from people in authority over you. This is where you'll be feeling challenged. People who want to have authority over you. Sometimes, it doesn't only have to be at work. It can be even a relationship where maybe a partner feels they have authority over you. You'll be noticing where people feel they have authority over you and wanting to become aggressive and bring up conflict within those situations. Conflicts with people in authority. Can even be parents, anyone that you feel. Think of the different scenarios where there is authority over you and it's really pushing your energy right there with that Mars. And Mars can bring up a lot of anger, conflict in the work with colleagues, conflict with people when it comes to your work life. And you're going through changes that you need to make when it comes to your work life. What changes do you need to make? Especially things that you've previously done that helped you, you can now redo during this time. You are reworking your career. You are reworking your goals. You're reworking your sense of purpose and what can really bring you success and what that means to you. And it's okay for you, your vision on certain things to shift and change. Allow for that. But be aware, people might even be seeing you. And it might not even be about you. It's just that public image is the 10th house. People might be seeing you as more aggressive, even if you're not. That's the energy, and they might want to initiate conflict. Remember, those that initiate conflict during a Mars retrograde, it's never the best thing. So don't initiate conflict. Things can get really blown out of proportion during a Mars retrograde. Remember to rest, rejuvenate, as we are lacking the energy we normally have during a Mars retrograde. Okay?